Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded. In today's episode, I think we're going to be planning to take the shuttle from here into orbit around the planet, attach it to my space station, and prepare for the adventure of our lifetime. No longer forever stranded, but for a little while longer yet. I've got a few bits and pieces sorted out in the last episode where we sent a space station up, and we've cast it up there, and we've visited it up there, and it all looks fine. It's all working perfectly. Next up today, I want to get this tested and up there. Once again, I'm going to do it in parts because we can only do a 16 by 16 location on this pad. So I'm going to move this pad to underneath the ship, and I'm going to send it up, and I'm going to connect it and all that kind of stuff, and go through that today. So obviously there's a lot of prep work to be done. I don't know what to do about all the villagers. I've got a lot of villagers in here. The reason I got the villagers, I now recall, was to try and get somebody who would sell me a name tag. Now I've also been exploring all around to try and find more name tags, and I only ever found two. I only ever found 2 name tags from places that I've been, and we can't make name tags. The reason I wanted the name tags was to name tag these people with assistance from the comments, and that was quite a few episodes ago. So I'm not going to tell you where it is because there's enough people's names on there that I need to put the name tags on these, and it didn't quite work out like that because I didn't find any more name tags. So I would like to keep the villagers safe and secure for long enough to still achieve that, while today actually achieving sending the ship up into space. There would be my plan. Okay, so I'm going to do some cleaning up. This iron golem seems a little bit broken as well. Maybe he's been doing a great job defending. I need a new location. Maybe I make an area just for them. Maybe I put them somewhere safe. Yeah, let's put them somewhere safe. So all is quiet again, and they're all gone. They're all gone. I will show you where I put them. They're not around here. I didn't put them around the base. I've actually taken them over to the city, and I've put them in one of the houses in the city. But we'll do something with those later, because I've got an idea for them. I've got an idea, but I don't have time to do that idea today during this episode. I've only got time to do one thing, and that it will be getting this shuttle up into space, hopefully, in theory. Now, I've been considering how I want this to look in the space station, because once it goes and becomes a part of the space station, it is a part of the space station. It's kind of stuck as part of the space station, right? And so what we did last time was we did a 16 by 16 square of a space station, and one side of the space station we had it connected, right? So if we imagine that this point here, where it was originally going into the airlock, is now going to be connected on the side of the shuttle, and we're going to connect it on the side of the shuttle just here. Okay, so we've got this block here is the center point of everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just enough to cover this area, right? And the same on the other side. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think that works out right. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting with Nemsun time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Okay, 15's good. A 15 by 15 section. Let's see how much we can send this way. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so not quite the cockpit there. But I do want to get this bit lined up with the station first. So it's important to take this section out first and then take the rest of it. Now, I can probably get away with not sending it all. but I can send it in parts. I might have to do many missions to do it in parts, but at least it will all connect up the way I want it to. So for a start, I've got to remember that the space station had this set up here, and that side of the spaceship is where I want to connect. Space station is what I want to connect to this point here. Do the middle section of here first, and get ready to send that up. And then do that side connecting it to this side, and that side connecting it to this side, and possibly the wings connected to each side as well to fix it all together properly. I might actually be able to break the wings and replace those in orbit. Yeah, I think I'll probably break the wings and take them up. But let's get the fuselage, and let's make sure that that works properly first, okay? So let me do some counting off camera, and I will make sure that I get a large central fuselage section ready. Alright, so it feels a little bit weird that we're going to be setting up the first section as the middle section, but that is just the way it's got to line up. So you can see I've done the 16 by 16 square of the launch pads, and I've put that up down the side, connected to the back there, and around this side I've set up, if you remember from last episode, we had kind of like a 16 across grid system, so that we had it all, the space station was built onto this kind of thing. So this section here is representing the station, okay? And this is going to then be a corridor that links onto the ship, like a docking platform or docking arm, as it were. A docking arm that docks the ship onto the space station, okay? And the space station is still going to be connected, so this section here was what was previously on that side there. So when I get up to the space station, I'm going to need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of this scaffold. 7 blocks on from that area, and then that's where the two should join. Yeah, 1 block further is where they should join. So that's my join point. That's what I'm going to mark up as my join point right now. Now, in order to join these two things together, I need a space station docking port. And I need 2. I need 1 for on the space station, and I need 1 for on the ship before I send it up to the space station, so it knows exactly where to join on to the space station. This is all in theory, because I'm still working on this in practice right in front of you, because this is Let's Play Derpy at the same time, Derpy. Oh, wait a minute, let's see if I had the auto-processing working. Yeah, it's done that. I just had some auto-processing going on to make some circuits. So the whole factory was all alive and busy for a little while, making some circuits, tracking circuits ready. And now I want to make a docking bay, and that's going to be like so, and I want to show that off there. Oh man, okay, so I need a bay. I need 1 of these satellite bays, which is a little bit of titanium dust and titanium ingots and stuff, but should be okay. I think I've got everything. At least I hope I've got everything. Sounds like something's working in the factory. Yeah, it's just making some rods ready. It's getting all that sorted. What I want to do is make it an auto process, so it can automatically make all the components. So the satellite bay is something that it can make by itself. Bay. Can already make the satellite bay, right? That's got the crafting recipe. It can already make the tracking circuit. No, stop that. Circuit. It can already make this tracking circuit, as you can see. Yeah, it's got 8 in stock currently, so we won't need to make them every time. But then it should be able to make the station docking port, right? Because I'm going to need a few of these, because they disappear once they've been used, once they've activated. From the ship joining on, or 2 parts joining together, once that happens, then there is nothing else to do, really. It just disappears. It goes away. It's not there anymore. We can't salvage it. So that is something that we can order now through the AE system, and we can order them so that we can get it all made quickly and easily. So docking port, we're going to need to take 2 with us to start off with. We need 2 to start this off, so boom, there we go. Well, there's 1. Each one is going to need to be placed slightly differently. If we can hurry up. Are we going to have to go through the process of making all this again? I like looking at the process, but I wish it would just happen sometimes. There we go, it's done. It didn't take long, but still. Docking. Now I've got to type this in again, and you've got to watch me do that again. There we go. Right, 2 docking ports. So now, if I understand this correctly, which I may or may not do, I don't know for sure if I understand it correctly, I'm going to be placing this on the point that I want it to attach to. Okay, so there's only one side that's actually the correct side, as you can see. There's one side that's got this markings on it. Okay, the other sides do not have those markings on, and you place it down facing you. So I've got that right on the edge of the chunk, as it were, of what I'll be sending up. So I'll be sending up everything inside this area, including this station docking port, right? And I believe there's a way to access this. My ID, yeah, okay. Shuttle door, Shuttle 1. Let's make it Shuttle 1. Target ID and Shuttle 1. No, that's no good, is it? Let's not do it with Shuttle 1 to Shuttle 1. Let's make it Shuttle 1 to Station 1. Station 1. Okay, Shuttle 1 to Station 1. Yeah? So that is docking station port. My ID is Shuttle 1. Target ID will be Station 1. Okay? And then down here, I believe we can put this... we can scan it. Missing a chip. Okay, so we need a station chip. Oh my days. We can actually go inside and do it in here. Let's just do it in here, because it's all connected up now. Was it chip? Satellite chip? Satellite ID chip? No, it's the other one. We need a Planet Station ID chip. Oh, I've already got one of those, actually. I've already got one. Let's see if I can just use this one. Because it must need to be sent to whichever station you're using at the time. So have I got one in here? Yeah, I've got Station 1 ID chip in there. Let's see if we can use the Station 1 ID chip in here. Like so. So it knows that this satellite bay is going to go to that Station 1. Well, it's scanning it. It's scanning all this area. So we're good with that. And then once that's done, I need to go up to the space station and place the other block, which will be Station 1. Right, and I'll need to do that, so I'm facing this way out. I got to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, face out, and place one of these station docking blocks up there with a Station 1 ID, so that this will know to send it all up into the air like so, right? Which means building another disposable rocket. Now, I was watching a video earlier of Duncan Webb. It's episode, I think it was episode 33. And he was going through a few bits and pieces, and he's found that there's a very efficient method for doing the towers and stuff, right? Very efficient method of sending a rocket up. We just need a satellite bay, a bay. We'll craft one of those, thank you. Give me it. We're going to need one satellite bay to go on top of to send this rocket up. It's a fairly simple process. If we could wait long enough. I really can't wait. It's still doing the rods. It's still doing the rods. But yeah, there's a nice efficient way of sending a rocket up into space. Okay, and those are the component parts that we're going to send up. And I think I need to do some more linking. He also showed how to refresh the linking of the coordinates as well, which is pretty good. So we have one fueled rocket, right? One fueled rocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that on. It might have been 5 and then that on. And this is going to need to have another section on top of that. So I'm going to need another one of those, which I can take off here right now because I don't want to make another one on camera. I'll probably make another one for later. I'm going to need this to be high enough to do the fin at some point. But for right now, this is big enough to do the rocket. May need another one on the rocket to make this work properly. Let's have a little scan, see what happens. Is it big enough? It is not enough fuel capacity, so yeah, it needs one more fuel on it, which I can pretty much add onto anywhere. Yeah, clear for liftoff. I can put that one fuel anywhere, so I'll put that one fuel on the side there. I could have probably made it a little bit smaller, but he did like to just do one great big rocket, so yeah, I thought I'd do that. But I suppose I could make it so that the same amount of blocks are involved, just slightly different placement of it. So there, and the shuttle bay. Actually, let's see if we can do it this way around. Put that there, have the shuttle bay in the middle, have that there. No, not there. Have that on the side there. There we go. And let's see if that sets it up. Scan. Yeah, it likes that as well. So it's 5 fuel tanks, 1 satellite bay, and 1 liquid-fueled engine is all you really need to send things up into space. Okay, so I didn't need that block after all, because it's only 3x3. It only operates out of a 3x3 area. I could even lower that further, I should think, if I wanted to make it a flatter little rocket, a little stubby thing for sending things up. But that's the rocket that I'll be using in the future anyway. And oh yeah, linking, that was the thing. So we can shift right click the fuel, and then shift right click the, actually it needs to be built first. Build it. And then shift right click that. There we go. Nothing to be linked. Nothing to be linked. That. Link to that, please. Link successful. Okay. And that. Link to that, please. Okay, link successful. Now you can see that they're linked. They're all linked and it's all working properly. This is now seeing the fuel and it's ready to launch and all that kind of stuff. But what if I got this stuck on here and I couldn't do anything else with it? I couldn't select anything else with it. The linker is unset when you first build it. When you create a link, it then has the link coordinates stored on it. And then if you try and click on other things with it, it refuses. Well, that's linked to that. Okay. It refuses to work. We had this in the previous episode. But once you've got it like that, you could always just try and link something that's not linked to anything, like a block. And that should just create an unset coordinates. That's all it was. But anyway, this is now set, and this rocket is refueling. It's ready for launch, so I just need to put a satellite bay into that. And that means that I've got to do this. And this should have done by now. Let's see what it says. It says it's ready. Okay. So before I do that, before I put that satellite into there, I do need to make a save file backup, don't I? I need a backup in case things go horribly wrong. Okay. I've made a backup just in case this all goes horribly, horribly wrong. This has scanned already, it's got a satellite bay, and it's the Station 1 ID chip to say where I want this satellite to go. I've scanned it, it's happy. I'm going to now build it. That might take a little bit of time to build it, but it should take everything we've got here. Oh, I mean, I didn't change that again. I wanted to change that one block, but I'll change that in space, I suppose. There's liquid in there. There's no cat. The cat is going to be another test, is to figure out if the cat can go. We know that all the blocks in there can go, and possibly all the machine blocks can go. This is good. But can the cat go? Can everything be scanned properly? Is everything going to go successfully? It's okay. I've got a backup. I don't need to worry about it. Let's just enjoy the process and watch it all disappear. Just watch my whole base just disappear. Well, okay, maybe not my whole base, but watching the shuttle just disappear. Just in case. Just having faith in the system, in the mod. Having faith that it's going to work the way it's supposed to work. The docking port up in space is the one thing that I need to work on next. I must remember to use Station 1 with a capital S. Station 1 with a capital S. And is it done? Oh, moment of truth here, moment of truth. Let's see if it all scanned and went properly, if anything's left behind, or if everything goes into the box. Oh my days, look at that, everything went into the box. Okay, so I managed to send a part, or at least I managed to gather a part. Is there anything secret in here now that we haven't looked at? We're now looking at the cross section of the spaceship. The cross section is awesome. I like the cross section. But now that section is in the cargo bay, ready to go. Yeah. Space Station Controller. And I've now got the Space Station ID chip here as well. And I've got to put that docking port up in the ship. So what are we going to do? Wait, well, first off, the payload launching one here, right, is here. The satellite bay is going to have the satellite station container in there, right? That's all we're going to send up, but I'm not sending that yet. We are going to go into space. Guidance computer, 10 meter Space Station 1. Everything ready for launch? Fuel up. Everything's good. Everything's great. Okay. And then I do need my space station suit and stuff like that. I will meet you up there. Okay, so up here on the space station, if you recall, it was this way round down below, and this is where we're linking to. That's why I've got the airlock set up over here, right? This is the bar that we were using as the marker. Okay, so the front of the spaceship is going to be here, but the back end, the wings, should not hit this section when we start building them in. It should be long enough for the wings to come out this side over here. Okay, look like it's docked. And we wanted to come out 7 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's going to be kind of, this is lining up the door of the shuttle with the door of the air pocket, or airlock. And that one door should open like so. Now I'm thinking of taking out the second door and building this structure across to dock with the shuttle, from station to shuttle, very quickly and easily, and having that as the airlock there, maintaining it all. So having the whole thing as an airlock, which would be cool. But we've got 7 out from it, and then this block here is facing out, so that the two sides that were this design will fit together at the end of it, and both blocks will disappear. And I've also given this ID Station 1. So the target ID for the previous block was Station 1, and now this one is Station 1, so it should be telling it exactly where to park the shuttle. Alright? And now I've got to head back, and I've got to do the return journey to figure out if all that's working, and send it, and hope for the best, and then come back up here again. Okay, so in the satellite bay of my payload rocket, the space station container made from that section is in, and we are go for launch. Let's just send it up. It should work perfectly first time. Fingers crossed. Everyone cross everything. I'm going to let it go all the way up, and then I'm going to travel all the way back again. Is this fueled up now? Yeah, this is refueled now. Good, good. And its guidance computer's telling me Station 1, so I'll go back up in a minute and figure out what's what. I may actually need to just quickly refuel my oxygen while I'm at it. Oxygen's over here. Should just be able to oh man, the oxygen filled up super fast. Oxygen just fill. Oxygen fill. Excellent. Awesome. Great. Okay, that's gone. Yeah, I'm going to have to join it up there and hope. Cross your fingers, please, and hope that we got this right. Oh my days, I see it. 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 I said I see it. Look at that. It's appeared. It's there. Oh, so pleased with that. So pleased with that. So, yeah, my space station. Oh, I've got to go through the docking bay procedure. Dock into the breathable atmosphere. Okay, it's not breathable right now for some reason. Oh, I know. I still didn't put the scrubbers in there. There's some little things you got to make to put in there, but we'll go over that later. I want to do a space station episode very soon now. Oh, look at this. It perfectly mixes over to here, and this is everything. Even Ego travelled in actual Ego form. Oh, man. Part of my AE system has arrived. This section here is not going to work at the minute because it's got no power, but still, it worked. The ender chest, oh, that didn't quite go to plan, but that's easy sorted. It's only a framing table after all. We can just replace that down somewhere like that, yeah. Everything else seems to have gone perfectly by the looks of it. All the chisel and bits blocks and everything. Yeah. And the cross section of this part of the ship. Sorted. Alright, excellent. I don't know if mobs spawn in space, whether I need the torches or not. I doubt I need the torches anymore. But that's cool, that's awesome. So, what's next? Next, I don't have any blocks, but I'll place these blocks to show you. Next, I'm going to need to have a section like this, right? So, that docking port that we did here has disappeared, right? They've disappeared, both of them have gone. So now we're going to set up another one here and another one down below to connect that front. And we're going to do the same on the other side. One here. Nope, not there. One on top of this because I can't place the block on there. So one there, up here, and one there, down below. So they join together and connect the back sections on. And then I'll probably do the wings myself. If you can see that this is connected so that the wings will go that way. I think it's working perfectly. But I've got to make another 2 trips yet. I think I could probably make both trips the same thing. I think I can make both trips the same way. If I make the 2 docking ports and put them up here first, and make that like front and back, then go down and put 2 docking ports on the 2 sections of the ship still remaining, and claim them all one by one. Claim them one by one, but one going to the front and one going to the back. And then I can send 2 payload rockets up, quick and simple. They should attach, and then I can come up and check it out. And hopefully we'll be able to see the whole shuttle there very soon. I hope you followed the system. I hope you followed the system and you understand. I suggest you go and have a look at Duncan Webb's video as well. He helps explain it, episode 33. And if not, go back to the start of my episode and have a look. I'm going to do this now, and it may take a little bit of time, but I'll get it done, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. Oh, my days. 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 There's my rocket up there. Can I catch it? Can I catch it before it goes? Oh, I was just going. I was just going out, right? Oh, that one's still going. No, that one's falling back down. No, 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 no. Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you falling to there? Oh, my days. What's happened? What's happened? I just finished sending up the final part, okay? I just finished sending up the final part, and I was just heading up on in my own rocket. Is that gone now? Oh, I think I've lost it now. Its velocity will be too good. Its altitude's gone. It's gone. It's disappeared. It's at the space station, I should think. Okay, so it's gone to the space station. Somehow this payload has come down from the space station. What was this? This is... Has it got anything in it? It's got nothing in it. It's empty. It's returned back down to Earth. Empty. Do they normally do that? Is that a thing? I think it might have crashed, as the one was just leaving the atmosphere to go and park it up and drop it off at the space station. This rocket was taking me up, and then I crashed. Had to restart, and ended up just being on this platform here. Oh my days. Well, I guess I'm going to have to build another rocket to go up there and find out if we were successful. I've got no shuttle left. The front of the shuttle was the last bit I sent up. It's gone. The shuttle's gone. Whether or not the shuttle went up and was successful, I don't know. Oh man. I'm going to find out though, and I'll find out before next episode. So, leaving you on that cliffhanger bombshell, thank you all very, very much for watching today's episode of Forever Stranded with Nemsun. I will see you in the next one very soon. Goodbye.